10 plagues in Egypt. After Moses killed an Egyptian, he fled to Midian. There he married a shepherdess named Zipporah, and he lived for 40 years. One day, while tending his flock, he saw a bush that was on fire but was not being consumed by the fire. God spoke to Moses in that holy place and told Moses to go back to Egypt to free the Israelites who were enslaved there. Leaving his family behind, Moses traveled from the land of Midian back to Egypt. Moses, together with his brother Aaron, stood before the great Pharaoh and said, "This saith the Lord God of Israel, let my people go, so that they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness." And the Pharaoh said, "Who is this Lord that I should obey the voice and let Israel go? I know not the Lord, and neither will I let Israel go." Instead of letting the Israelites go, Pharaoh punished the people by requiring them to gather their own straw and make the same number of bricks each day. For their job as slaves was to make bricks. The Israelites were angry with Moses, and Moses was discouraged. God told Moses to go back to the Pharaoh, and he would harden Pharaoh's heart so that he, God, could show that he was more powerful than all the Egyptian gods. And so began a series of back and forth between Moses and the Pharaoh. And each time Moses demanded, "Let my people go." And each time Pharaoh refused, and each time God sent a plague. God sent a total of 10 plagues before the Pharaoh relented and let the Israelites go. The plagues were sent to show God's power over the false Egyptian gods. These are the 10 plagues. The Nile was worshipped by the Egyptians, so in the first plague, God turned the water of the Nile into blood to show his power. In the second plague, frogs covered the land. The third plague was lice, which were upon man and beast. The fourth plague was swarms of flies. By killing all the cattle in the fifth plague, God showed his power over the Egyptian cattle crop. The sixth plague brought an outbreak of boils on Egyptians and their animals. Hailstones, fire, and thunder were the seventh plague. In the eighth plague, an east wind brought locusts which ate up every green thing. The ninth plague brought 3 days of darkness to show God's power over the Egyptian sun god On-Menra. God killed the firstborn of every Egyptian house in the 10th and final plague. There is so much more to this story, but I am now out of time. I would encourage you to read the rest of this amazing story in Exodus chapters 3 through 12.
Questions or comments for Esther? I love the handmade visual aids.
I love the handmade visual aids.
Great.
Good job.
Anything else? Nope.
I like your visual aids in the car.
Which plague's your favorite plague? Or your least favorite plague?
Oh, well, which one's my best picture? Probably that one. Hand drawn, at least.
Very good.
Good job.
Excellent work this week, guys.
I didn't say
No,
you did say
Okay, for now, you are